Hey guys, Zen Warrior here. And if you didn't catch part one, then definitely want to go back and watch that first before you watch the second part about vibrations. Guys, if you're seeing this video right now, it's meant for you. And let me just preface it with this. If you haven't started the shadow work and you haven't started working on yourself and what is vibrations, things like that, feel free to watch. But more than likely, you're not going to get or understand a lot of it, and that's fine, right? Save it and come back to it another time when your journey is at this point. Everybody's journey is different. Everybody's path is different. Everybody's knowledge is different. So if you enjoy this, like it, subscribe, share. I'm trying to get to 1,000 followers so that I can start doing lives and teaching people and doing a lot of cool and free stuff for people. So if you like this, make sure to like it and make sure to follow so that you can watch the other videos. But let me get to the point. Part two is we're talking about the top 3 frequencies or vibrations, right? And so the second one, the first one, and like I said, go back and see part 1, but is unconditional love. If you're in the unconditional love frequency vibration, you know it, right? You know who you are. You are starting to understand all aspects of yourself and you love yourself. And that's great. The next part is gratefulness, or the next level I would call it, that I discovered this year was gratefulness, is finding the gratefulness in the lack. And let me explain that a little bit. What I mean by that is when I go and pay a bill, I go, thank you for letting me pay this bill. And you're like, what? That's stupid. I don't understand that. I'm grateful that I get to pay that bill. Why am I grateful I get to pay that bill? I'm grateful because I have that energy, money, right? Money's just energy. Financing, just energy. Everything's just energy, vibrations, frequencies. So I'm grateful that I have that resource, that energy, to supply it to get the energy of whatever I'm getting. If it's a service, if it's a product, whatever it is, I'm grateful that I have the resource to get that resource, right? And so I find the gratefulness. Or if something, if you want to call it bad, happens to me, right? Let's say last week I hurt my back. I could have laid around and been like, oh, I'm the victim, right? It did suck. I did lay around. I did have to rest. But I found that was what my body was telling me. I wasn't listening to my body. My body was telling me, hey, Brooks, let's rest. And I wasn't listening. So my body said, okay, I'll make you listen. And so I threw my back out, right? And so those things like that, I now find lessons from. So if you go and find the lesson and you find the gratefulness in the lack. So I was grateful. Yeah, it sucked. It hurt. Things like that. But during that time, I spent time with myself. I went in and asked myself, how do I find the lesson in this? How do I find the gratefulness in this? And I showed myself how. So that's all you got to do is go within and ask yourself, go within that heart space and go find yourself and ask yourself. But being grateful, you want to start manifesting things? Start being grateful for the paycheck you're making now. Yeah, you might be making $20,000. You want to make $100,000. Act as if. Have you ever heard that? Act as if. Act as if you're making that $100,000 and be grateful for it. Be grateful every time you get a paycheck. I don't care if it's $2 on that check. Thank you. I'm so grateful for this money that I can use this towards the higher self and towards the higher purpose. I'm grateful that I am receiving this. Be grateful in everything. And once you start finding the abundance and the gratefulness and the lack, this 3D world is duality, right? So play by its rules. It's just a game, guys. We're just playing a game. That's it. And so learn the rules. And one of the rules of 3D is duality. So play in that duality. So let's look at duality. If you're saying, I want this, and I need this, and I have to have this, well, then the duality of that is lack because you don't have it. So the duality is lack, so you're not going to get it. But if you find the lack, right, you don't have the $100,000. Well, I'm very grateful that I do have what I have right now. Then guess what? On the other side of that duality is abundance. So start living your life as if you made $100,000. Start living your life as if you have the love of your life. You have the perfect life. Whatever that is for everyone, right? That's different for everybody. For me, that was selling my house and making enough money where I could basically live the way I wanted to from now on. I now live in a condo instead of a house, so I have no maintenance. I have one bill, and that to me was freedom. That to me was a blessed life, and I'm very grateful for it. Now all these other opportunities are coming because I was grateful for where I was. And so because I was grateful for where I was and I found the gratefulness in the lack, then I received the abundance. And guys, abundance is not just financial. It's not just love. It's not all those things. Abundance can be the sunshine. Abundance can be the sunset. Abundance can be a beautiful moon, the clouds, a smile from a stranger, a thank you, holding the door for someone or someone holding the door for you. That's abundance. Abundance is in everything. So start finding the abundance and the gratefulness in the lack. And I promise you, you will start manifesting the life that you want. Guys, if you like this, like I said, like, subscribe, follow, whatever all the words are, right? Help me get to 1,000 so that I can start doing these lives and helping you out and helping others out. That's what we're here, guys. I am you, you are me. We are one. I love you so much. Go out. Be grateful for your life. Be present in your life. Be grateful in your life. Love and elevation always. See you for part 3. And part 3 is the highest vibration that I so far have found and am living at right now. And that is being you. So check out part 3. Love and elevation.